What's up everybody, Barbero Job here, and today we're doing a tutorial on a haircut. And today's haircut I will be doing a mid drop fade and shattered and proppy on the top. Then I'll also be showing you what guards I'll be using, and I will also be showing you what techniques I'll be doing as far as the shears and other tools that I have. Alright, here we go.
To start off, I like to spray down some of that hair, make sure it's all wet and even. The client here wanted to get some of that length cut off on the top. He wanted at least about an inch, so this is what we're doing. Also, I don't like any of that long hair hanging down if I don't have the hair in a clip. And what I'm using right now is my 2 guard for my Andis Masters. Right now I'm actually doing the guideline for the mid drop fade. You want to make sure that your guideline is nice and symmetrical so that you have a good base when you start fading. And when you go around the head, you want to make sure to look in the mirror that your guideline is nice and symmetrical as well. Yeah, looking good right there. And just keep going, trust your technique, and trust your eyeball. And now that I have my guideline set and ready to go, I took my number 2 guard off. I have the lever all the way closed here on the clippers. And what I am going to be doing is starting our guideline underneath of our first guideline. And this is where we're going to start doing our bald fade. You want to make sure your guideline underneath your original guideline is symmetrical with the first one as well. About an inch and a half or an inch thick. For me, I like to go a little bit wider just in case if I make any mistakes, I have room to correct it. Again, you want to make sure that when you're going around the head that your bottom line is symmetrical with your top line as far as guideline goes. You want to make sure that you look in the mirror, because the mirror is, for me, is by far the most important part of the haircut, because sometimes you can't see with your own eyes that the mirror shows. The rest of this part will be just me cleaning up and detailing underneath the guideline. So I don't think you guys want to see that part, right? So I'm just gonna fast forward this part. Slapping on my 0 guard. Some people like to go all the way open on the lever, but I like to go halfway. You want to make sure that you're flicking upwards, kind of like a scooping motion. You don't want to start another guideline, so that's why you want to flick and do a scoop motion. Also want to make sure that you don't go over the first guideline. And when you get that part down, I'm actually going to close the lever all the way and do the same thing, flick up or scoop up. What that does is bring the blade closer to the scalp and makes that first line go down a little bit more. Then I took the 0 guard off. This is where you start to erase the bottom line, where on the lever you can go halfway open, close it all the way open. You kind of want to play with it, make sure you get rid of that bottom line. And this part right here is a different technique. A lot of barbers don't actually do this part, but some of us actually do. I like doing this clipper over comb. Make sure you get a good guideline in there as well. Maybe about an inch, inch and a half. of space, and you can see that I'm going around the side and making sure that everything is, again, symmetrical. A lot of barbers will actually do this part with like a 2 or 3 guard just to start that third guideline. And this is another technique that I'll be doing as well. I'll be using my texturizing shears over comb, and a lot of times you'll see barbers will be doing like a number 2 guard, flicking up to get rid of that second line. I actually love this technique, using texturizing shears over comb. It gives it a different look on a fade, you know, depending on what you're looking for. I like to switch it up every now and then. It definitely requires a little bit more work if you're not used to using any of the shears or texturizing shears. I like it. I have a lot of experience using shears, so this is, for me, pretty easy. But definitely practice on it. You'll see the difference between using guards to fade and using the texturizing shears to fade for this part. And this is the part where I'll be using my 7-inch shears, cutting in between the hair to give it that choppy, shattered look on the top. Make sure you go through it once over, twice over. I like to start section by section, so I start from the beginning of the hairline and work my way towards the back. We are actually almost done. This is the part where I do the edge up with my modified Andis edgers. Look at the mirror, make sure everything looks good and symmetrical, and if you do need to do any adjustments, make sure you do that. Yeah, this line's looking good right here. And with my shears right here, I'm gonna be cutting into his fringe, making it look that choppy and shattered. Get rid of that excess hair on your client, and then you want to make sure that the whole time that you're doing a haircut that your client is comfortable, and making sure that, again, that you're neat around the area and clean. And the final part, the styling. I'm using Slick Gorilla for styling. It's a texturizing powder and styling powder, so you want to get that all around the hair. I like to pinch and twist section. My girlfriend Frances likes to mess with me while I'm working. But anyway, yeah, so pinch and twist section by section throughout the top part of the head. That's what I like to do. Some barbers like to do the wide tooth comb, but you know, that's all preference, whatever you want to do. You can do both, actually. And then boom, your finished product, guys, right there. Just step back, take a look at the hair, see if there's any adjustments that needs to be done. But looks good to me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more videos to come, and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Peace.